Hi, my name is Susan, and I'm on a mission to help busy and exhausted moms grow healthy and wealthy families. Today I thought I would share with you a way that I grow a healthier garden, and that is through composting in my backyard. So a few years ago I was thinking that composting was a really scientific process, and it would be way too complicated and too difficult for me to get started. And then a friend of mine told me that she just basically throws her food scraps into a pile in her backyard, and it was that simple. So I have been experimenting with that for the last 3 or 4 years, and I have a compost pile that has been contributing to the soil in my garden beds now for all of that time. So I thought I would just kind of give you some tips on how you can get started. I keep a bowl on my kitchen counter. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like. It's got a lid, it's covered, but this is just a bowl that I put out on my kitchen counter, and it collects the food scraps, so I can take them out all at once to the pile in the backyard. And today I have just dumped a pile that includes coffee grounds and banana peels and the end of a bag of cabbage and strawberry tops and grape stems and the end of a cucumber. So all of that is now just dumped right onto the pile, and then I will cover it over and add some water every once in a while, and let the squirrels and chickens dig through it, and eventually wheelbarrow some over to my garden beds. Some things that I do not put into my compost, things to keep in mind: I do not put citrus peels into my compost. Here in Colorado, our climate is just too dry, so those really get hard as rock and don't decompose. I also do not put in the pits of fruits or any avocados, and the reason for the avocado is just because I have backyard chickens, and chickens will die if they eat avocado. So since they do have access to the compost pile every once in a while, I don't put that in there. And then I also do not put in any animal products or dairy. So no meat, no cheese. I think that if you are going to compost those, you need to have a different system than I do. This is cold composting as far as I understand it, and to compost those kinds of materials you need to have a hot compost. And then the other thing that I make sure I consciously add, other than just food scraps, are some kitchen greens, or sorry, some yard greens and browns, as much of that as possible. So fortunately for me, I've got chickens, so I do empty out their nesting box and add their straw and fertilizer to the compost. But I will dry out my lawn cuttings and sprinkle in the dry grass, as well as any of the pruning that I do in my yard through my garden or through the landscaping. So that will get added in. So I would love to connect with you to further a conversation, to initiate a conversation rather, about composting. I'd love to know what I can do to improve my techniques here, and then also how I can help you get started. So either comment, message, or email me to get the conversation started. You can reach me at 24fruitsveggies, 24fruitsveggies @gmail.com. Hope you have a marvelous day.